So right here, we're just going to go over the test. This is not the actual test. This is a pre-test that you guys took at the beginning of the module. But basically here, you see that the first section of the test is asking you to find the total of the two prices. So whenever we're talking about total, we know that we're adding, okay? So this is super important. This part is just making sure that your decimals are really lined up super nicely together. Okay, just like that. And then when you're adding, you're making sure that your decimals are all lined up and adding your totals in here. Same thing for this one. This is telling you, please make sure that you're reading it total addition, right? This one, same thing. However, subtraction, difference, okay? So if you need to fill in the spaces to kind of help you, go ahead and do that. This right here is basically just breaking it down. Remember the 3 strategies that we talked about? Normal standard algorithm, breaking it part by part, and the Imagine Math style that they do it, but with fraction. Okay, so basically what you could do is you could solve this equation, right? And get the answer, and then see and test to see if they are correct, because obviously these are 2 different types of answers. Same with this one. And you can see which one is correct, and then you're just going to fill in the bubble that matches it. For the back side of the test, it's another bar graph, so we've been practicing with bar graphs. Please make sure that this part that you read everything that it's asking you to do. A lot of friends miss this one right here, and it's just telling you to color the bar graph. What was the lowest test score? What was the difference between these 2 people's scores, right? Difference, meaning subtraction. And then lastly, a stem and leaf plot. This one tells you that you need to record these missing distances inside the stem and leaf plot, okay? And the key is right here, which is super helpful. It lets you know. So if I were to do this one, 4, 3, I would look for 4 and then add a 3 here. And then I would cross it out. Same thing with this one, I would look for a 2, 2, and then add an 8 here. Right? And so on. And I would just keep on going. If I have 2 of the numbers, I would make sure that I add both of them. This one starts with a 0, I'll add a 7 here. And lastly, this one starts with a 4, I'll add a 9 here. Right? And then it's asking you to make sure that you look, and it asks you a question right here. The distances were recorded between this number and this number here. Okay, so you're going to have to look and see, when's the last time I had 0.2? I don't, so this is the first one that starts in the row. Then 2.85, 2.8, so here's like 2.8, right aroundish here. So maybe like it would stop around here. So you would just count these section of numbers, and you would start like this is 0.3, 0.5, 0.7, and so on. Okay, and you're finding the difference of those 2 numbers. All right, if you guys have any questions, I think you will do great. This front part, I'm not too worried about. I think you guys will do wonderful on this part. I'm just a little worried about this part because I know that's the big focus that we had in our goal setting. If you look back at our goal setting for the module, a lot of our magnets were placed on kind of the back section of this. So I think that you guys will do great on the bar graph. I'm not too worried about it. However, the stem and leaf plot, I'm going to put a star on it because it's definitely one that I think that you guys should double check. But you got it. I believe in you, and make sure that whenever you're done that you put it in the turn-in tray or hand it to our lovely sub so she can hang on to it, and then follow her instructions afterwards. All right, good luck, guys.